share, and it's gonna be a little messy, and it's gonna be really vulnerable.
Flightless Bird, and one of the performance art pieces of the year, I'd have to say. This creator, Flightless Bird, has been gaining a ton of sympathy on this app for about the last week on a page that they created exclusively to do this, which I don't think a lot of people notice that. See, it's a brand new page. Now, that's one of our first red flags, but what are you saying, lady? Are you just extrapolating? How dare you? No, actually, I'm just going off exactly what she said in her new video.
Last week, I had an idea. What if I could use the detailed documentation of our experience, combined with my love of connecting to people through storytelling and performance art? I was a theater kid. To share our story in a way that would springboard us into being able to reach as many people as possible and spread awareness and education for what happens to your life when a mental crisis strikes.
Nutshell, what's wrong with reenacting? There's actually a lot of people do it on here. However, you're supposed to specify that's what you're doing. This person did not do that. They put everything out there as if it was 110% happening in real time. Trigger warning, the last 12 hours have been terrible, these sorts of things, and created just this mass wave of support, which is exactly what we're supposed to be doing. But what are you going to think? And I want to point out to everyone who supported this person, please don't feel bad about yourself. This is very designed. This is a very manipulative person. Like, watching even just the apology, watch this. So they go into all of that. This is why I did that. This is why I did that. Watch this body change.
That's where the idea for this page began. I wanted to use my...
So even though now she has added this is brand new. This is from this morning. This is what all of them look like the captions, because she hasn't changed those. Update on my husband's journey. It was very, very pushed that it was happening absolutely in real time. And people were taking it like that. She was speaking about it like that. And, honestly, going through the comment sections, I have some really amazing mutuals on here. Some really just salt of the friggin' earth people. And how many of y'all commented? Oh, this is another example. It was very much told from the point of view of this is happening to me right now, complete with 12 hours later updates. There are also inconsistencies in her story. I wasn't aware of this until you guys started tagging me this morning, because a ton of my mutuals and wonderful people have started tagging me in this because they were emotionally attached. They were emotionally invested. This was keeping them up at night, because the story that she chose is a very similar story to a lot of the people in my following and a lot of the stuff that we talk about here.
I've not had any red flags with him and the children so far. He is the most tuned in and connected and happy when he's with them, and they are loving it, but I think they can sense that something is up.
He came in holding our baby, and his eyes were huge, and he said, "You have 10 minutes to decide whether or not you want to come calmly, or I'm going to have to force you to be committed."
There's a lot of little inconsistencies like that, and I get it since it's been months. However, it wasn't being told that way. But there's been time to process, not to mention having crazy eyes while walking in holding your baby seems like a red flag with the kids, but She's also now put up another apology video, which is also very manipulative. I'm just going to show you the start.
One thing that I believe and will stand behind is that people get what they deserve, which is exactly what's happening to me right now.
I know it sounds like taking accountability. It's not. It's a little more on the woe is me side. In the comments of the apology, she expresses that she does have permission to share his story, the story that really exploits a lot of different communities. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And also says that she's going to leave the page up for a while to take what's coming to her, which I'm wondering if that's taking what's coming to her will hit about the 15th of next month. Who knows? That's when you get paid out on TikTok, and that'd be a nice little payday. And you know what? That's a good week's work, especially in the performance arts field. There's a lot more, but that's in a nutshell. And it was just such a bummer to see so many kind people. I mean, so many. I'm talking thousands of kind people being supportive and relating to this, and then kind of feeling like they've been bamboozled. And I'm sorry for anyone who felt like that, and I hope that you understand it's not anything you did. Have a good day. Bye.